स्वागत है। आप लोग अच्छे होंगे और मस्त होंगे। अभी आप लोग इस लाइव सेशन में और आज बात करते हैं लास्ट में लोग पहले के मेनू के बारे में बात कर चुके थे और आज बात करेंगे अल्कोहलिक बेवरेज बियर के बारे में। तो सबसे पहले हमें तो ज़रूरत है, पहले आप लोग ज्वाइन कीजिए ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा इस लाइव सेशन में, है ना। ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा आप लोग जब जुड़ते हैं लाइव में ना, बात करने का अलग ही हो रहता है। स्वागत है आपका हमारे चैनल पे भाई। तो कैसे हैं आप? ये जस्ट अभी लाइव स्टार्ट किए हैं, अभी ज्वाइन करेंगे लोग धीरे धीरे, है ना। ऐसे बहुत लोग आते हैं, देखते और जाते हैं। चलिए ज्वाइन कीजिए आप लोग धीरे धीरे, और ऐसे ही हम लोग आगे की ओर बढ़ेंगे। तो आज हमारा लाइव सेशन चलेगा आपका 11:30 तक चलाने का मैं प्रयास करता हूँ। आई विल ट्राई। ओके, एक मिनट दीजिए आप। तो आपका स्वागत है भाई हमारे इस छोटे से चैनल में। और आज का टॉपिक हमारे पास है बीएल होंगे, है ना। आज हम लोग बात करेंगे बीएल के बारे में। तो सबसे पहले आपको जानना होगा बीएल क्या है, फर्मेंटेड है या अनफर्मेंटेड, ये सारी चीज़ टॉपिक को हम लोग आज जानेंगे। तो लाइव बने रहिए और एक छोटा सा लाइक कर दीजिए लाइव को, है ना। कि आपका भाई 10 और 11 के बीच में बर्थडे लाइव आ रहा है आप लोगों के लिए। डे बाय डे आई विल ट्राई कम ऑन द लाइव on my YouTube channel, so give me your support. Actually, I need your support. Okay, so let's see. सॉरी, बाय मिस्टेक। आज का टॉपिक है हमारे पास स्टाइल ऑफ फूड सर्विस। स्टाइल ऑफ फूड सर्विस, वेटर सर्विस, सेल्फ सर्विस, असिस्टेड सर्विस, फैक्टर इंक्लूडिंग style of service, etc. We are explaining in this topic. Page number 96 to 107. After that, I will start it. The next topic is beer. Okay. Uh, sorry, next topic is our breakfast. Okay. स्टाइल ऑफ फूड सर्विस के बाद आपका टॉपिक होगा ब्रेकफास्ट। तो चलिए हम लोग चलते हैं धीरे धीरे लाइव सेशन की ओर, है ना। तो जैसे जैसे हम लोग आगे बढ़ेंगे वो थोड़ा सा आपको लगेगा कि ऐसा नहीं है, ऐसा होना चाहिए था। तो आप लोग वहाँ पे आप कमेंट कर सकते हैं या स्टॉप बोल सकते हैं। या स्टार्ट अदर टॉपिक्स। Style of food service, learning this chapter. After reading this chapter, you will be able to understand the main group of food and beverage service, style of waiter service, self-service, and assisted service. Appreciate the features of each group of service and its method. Now the advantage, limitation of each service. Identify various style of service. Suggest suitable service style. Style for the food and beverage outlet. Understand the factor influencing the style of service, etc. So there are many way in which food and beverage service food and beverage are served to customer in the catering industry. It may range of full service service in fine dining restaurant, where the dishes are served at the table by waiters and with service spoon and fork, to a self-service cafeteria where guests are collected there on the food from the counter. Food and beverage service style can be broadly classified into three main groups. Waiter service, self-service, assisted service. Okay, waiter service, self-service, and assisted service. In this method of service, waiter service, in this method of service, food and beverages are served to guests by waiter at the guest place. It may be at a table in a restaurant, in a hotel room, on a flight, in the hospital, and so on. This service is future classified into the following type: English service. It is known as the silver service. In this method, dishes are presented and plans. It is also known as a simple service. It is the method of dishes are presented and transferred to the guest. Plate eating the service spoon and fork. The lift has ready. The service right and cited the regard to common service. The waiter brings the plate and uses the sideboard. Place the plate before the each dish from the he or she whether clockwise presented the main dishes to the post of the seven is dish staying from the one extended to the right of the post. The server movie compared to the voice below the serving code. This kind of service is implemented in upsell restaurant. Point. Please the plate from the right hand side. यानी कि सिंगल सर्विस में आपको सिंगल सर्विस में place the plate from right hand side. Serve the food and latest dishes plated for the using the services for and fork from the left hand side. Conduct clearance right hand side. Serve food and beverage right hand side. Advantage: personalized service, customer satisfaction. Waiter have scope to describe it their service skill. No plate wastage. Implementation calls for high level of service skill and small variable cost. More staffing required. Low seat per hour. Slow service. Then आपका है अमेरिकन सर्विस. Also, it is also run as a plate service. In this style, dishes are usually plated in the kitchen by the kitchen staff and place at the guest cover from the right hand side. Waiter should be able to carry at least three dishes out to the house. Speed up the place. The plate. Using near the transport place is not recommended. Plate are used to carry dishes out cups and bowls. Cup are placed on the sauce and bowl. Water plate with the apple plate is spoons. Let us assume that a waiter is carrying four balls of and strong food to a table. You have seen carrying a pile of that's how serving only clockwise while placing plate four dishes such as a rice, cocktail, salad, stone masala, dosa, vada, omelette, sandwich, burger, ice cream, and shurma are the served in this meal. This style of service is followed in the restaurant located in Delhi area. This service may to be very office or fast food or with casual dining restaurant and the restaurant located in busy area follow this style of service. Point to remember, all plated food is served from the right hand side of the guest. Beverages are also served from the right on plate. In American service, all plates are on the right hand side. Beverages are right hand side, glass right hand side. Tray is used to carry for balls, saucer, and other plates. There should be not the used to carry whole plate and half plate. Move clockwise. When you work on the right hand side, the counterclockwise. When you work from the left hand side, advantage. Services fee is not required. Low labor cost. Need pure waiters. Quick service. High shift turnover at the service is fast. Kitchen staff has a scope for demonetizing. Demonetizing your plating skills. It is a no personalized service chance of greatness is skill written in not have scope so their service skill code may be one code more kitchen can level. Clean service. This is another family service. In French, this service is fine from in family persons and backward where this is present to each case from the left hand side to help themselves for a small party of 2 or 3 guests. This is ordered by them are placed on the table with the service implements and a plate for the guest to help themselves for a larger party or they are the four guests served. Table bowl can be used. Waiter to plate the service to the dishes and a bowl. He place plate guest plate at a guest. Cover and a budget in the dishes the service goods. It's Rushing service. This is a very elaborate service and may also be termed and the sideboard service. In this style, large joint roast poultry or fish and so on which have to elaborate garnish are neatly arranged on the platter presented to the host, taken back to the sideboard. Cover or joint and service to the host. With service, spoons and fork. After service, dishes are kept on a hot plate in the sideboard. To keep them warm, each spoon is served from the sideboard. This service is not practiced much in recent times. Advantage: high level of guest satisfaction, personalized service. The waiter have a scope to its habit carrying, permitting and service skill. Good presentation. Limitations calls for highly skilled staff and higher labor cost. More weighted staff require low shift turnover at as a time taken for service is more. Get on service. This is also termed as a trolley service. In this style of service, dishes are prepared, covered, dress, uh, filmed on a trolley in front of the guest and served with service spoon with fork. Okay, and fork. It is a very effective tool for extending the restaurant may have to trolley type, especially suited for the various jobs such as carving, plumbing, and the presentation. The design of a trolley varies according to its purpose. Carving trolley, plumber trolley, horse, other various trolley, cheese trolley, and liquor trolley are some of the trolley found in the restaurant offering the get-on service. This type of service is practiced uh, classic in luxury upmarket restaurant. However, one should not confuse this service with the trolley used for clearing dirty dishes and those facilitating service. For example, trolley is in the flight lighting for carrying person food at day and trolley is the casual dining restaurant for so while they not double constitute their own service. Okay. expensive order, free service. In this form of service, the disease order by guests are nearly one. And only pick the necessary cutlery and taken to their rooms, bed or seats. Private special tray are available to available to retain the temperature of places. This style of practice in room service hospital flight and the institutional catering. Guests in hotels may call for the service of dishes in their rooms. Their order are taken by room service order taker. Dishes are arranged on a tray and served quickly in their rooms. Order can be collected either from the kitchen or floor pantry. In hospital, patients are given a diet recommended by the etiquette. This style of the arrange on a tray within their rooms on call. Passengers who are confined to their sea and the flight are given their meals on tray. The menu is decided by the flight operator and the coordinating captain. The romantics service skills is not required, hence low level test, low level cost. Limitation. They are may not be required to accommodate more dishes unless the number of dishes and the portion size and predetermined as in case of flight type. The waiter will not be able to exhibit their service skill. No personalized service. Food may go cold unless salted are used. This is the simplest form of service method where the number of the service staff non-service based customer help themselves with the disease play. This is they would like to consume self-services or classify into the flowing type cafeteria service, counter service, vending machines. Cafeteria service. There are two types of service in practice: traditional cafeteria and free-flow cafeteria. Traditional cafeteria system. This form of service is widely followed in institutional and industrial catering establishment. It consists of a straight line of counters containing the various hot and cold dishes displayed in order. The counter starts start from one end of the line, pick up the tray, and move along the length of the counter. As he had selected A bill and the address of the full night and the counter in the rest tray, while the selecting the dishes and the passing along with the cashier who is seated at the end of the counter markets the bill and collect the payment. This is not required if the bills are prepaid. Normally, the service counter is separated from the dining area. Traditional cafeteria system tend to build up the long across into the small, all of the following reasons. Too many dishes on display may draw the attention of the guest in line, thus making the guest move slowly. Customer may not be familiar with the layout of cafeteria. Delay in the replacement of tray. Service equipment. Service equipment and dishes. Speed of the customer while the serving himself. Speed of the cashier. The follow of the activity in a traditional cafeteria system is as follows. Guests entire the pickup of the tray. Joint require of the counter. Picks up the dishes for his move along. Wait the cashier at the end of the counter. Pick up the cutlery and napkins. Goes to the dining halls to eat it. That traditional one-line cafeteria system is modified to speed of the service and make the customer select the dishes of their choice quickly without having to wait long in the quick free free flow cafeteria. In the modern the free flow cafeteria system is a counter that segregated according to the type of dishes. Half a hot and a cold appetizer to suit the bread sandwich, a entire salad, a pasta and so on the customer can move at will to any service point of select dishes and achieve the payment point and the other sentence service the equipment are kept on the table convenience place and the guest pick up tray and so on the counter of their choice. And select of dishes the service to close the payment, collect the payment for the dishes and entrance of the dining halls. In this system, counter are not arranged in the straight line and the but have some hollow squares. You insert the source tooth and so on the depending on the number of the dishes on often the shape and size of the area available. However, there are two main type of layout, hollow square and the L. In the hollow square, the layout contains the place the round of the three sides of service are forming U shape each side of the counter of the shopping malls inside that side so on the initial board of the sixth topic, sorry, they start new topic हमारा आज का होगा इस वीडियो में टॉपिक है आपका आपका या मेरा इसमें मेनू ठीक है उनके बारे में जानेंगे कि मेनू कैसे प्रिपेयर होता है होटल में या रेस्टोरेंट में। तो भाई आप लोग क्यों नहीं है लाइफ में यार, आज काफ़ी डिमोटिवेटेड हो गया है ना, आप लोग आज लाइफ में नहीं जीत पा रहे। क्या कोई नहीं, मैं देखता हूँ कि सारी सुन तो मेनू learning objective after taking this chapter. तो टॉपिक है मेनू लर्निंग objectives. After reading this chapter, we are able to now the function of menu, understand the basic type of menu, their features, advantage and limitations. Proper hand cyclic menu, its advantage and limitations. Now the sequence of French classical menu in French as well as in English. Appreciate the importance of the French classical process in menu planning. Explain French classical course with examples. Uh, Now the sequence of French classical courses in a la carte menu. Design an Indian a la carte menu. Etc. We are reading this as chapter. Arjun, Arjun. Oh, Subhu. Organizing of menu. A menu is a list of dishes that are available for the sale in the food service outlet or that can be served at a meal. In French, menu means minute detail and English it is also termed the bill of fare. It is a belief. It is a belief that the term menu was first in 1541 when Duke Henry Bernays was seen referring to set of paper during a feast of the opening the ask the he was referring to the reply that it was a kind of grant of wishes, and by consulting its he could resolve his appetite powder disease. He liked the best. This idea gained the popularity and was used in all the banquets. It is assumed that the concept of the menu developed from that event. Every sector of the food and beverage industry, whether operating the commercial or welfare purpose, large or small dishes menu. The menu not only inform the guest as regard the available dishes, but also help the operator know that he is going to prepare the menu is the basic upon which all managerial and operational activity of the food and the dish operation depends. Function of menu. The function of menu are discussed in the section. Basic for operation. The menu from the basic for all activity that are carried out in the restaurant and in the food and beverage department as a whole activity such as equipment purchase, ingredients purchase, staff requirement, production process, organizing service access, pricing, interior design, cooking method, service procedure, and so on depend on the menu. In the absence of menu, the management will not know know that cooking and the service equipment to buy or what food to prepare and sell on the regular basis. Communication device. The menu communication. The menu communicate the dishes available for sale along with price and short description of each item to the guest. It also informs whether the dishes are spicy or non-spicy, vegetarian or non-vegetarian, the tax percentage, waiting time, and so on from the menu card A. Guests get to know what can order, how long, see, whether and effective sales tool. Effective sales tool. The menu is primarily a sales tool in the fast food outlet and casual dining restaurant. The menu, the menu is presented attract, attractively to bright colors on display board with the picture. The motivated people to buy. A menu card describes dishes in appetizing the way, making its customer to select dishes help the locator. Dishes are the looking for the by printing the picture promotes special dishes, happy hours, and so on. Image builder. The front style design for quality of the card, variety of dishes on the offering presentation style, and so on. The speaking of the profile of the restaurant. One can assess the quality of staff, the production and the service area, kind of equipment used and infrastructure of the restaurant, customer profile, and so on by going throughout the menu. Guest going through the extensive the continental menu offering dishes from each course and dishes that are covered of family and guide on will be not to the assist the infrastructure in menus and the quality of the staff in the kitchen and a restaurant. A menu can be presented in a many ways, such as displaying it on the board, laminating the card percentage. It can delay the jacket tilting such as a cloth according to the management design. The menu under public ready English of the restaurant. Guests should be campers to the to the menu cards and the presentation is typed dirty or the turn to the cards with sticks or corrected the price, damage and the image of the restaurants. Type of menu, there are two types of menu, a la carte or table the hot. Two in is two type of menu. So it is a fixed menu. Sorry, the table the hot menu. It is a fixed menu with a limited number of course for the set price and limited choice to be given for each course. The key characteristic of this the type of menu as follows: set number of course, limited choice. Within course among us, set price for all course. Food prepared beforehand and available at set time. This type of menu is offered mainly in the banquet restaurant where buffet, lunch and dinner are offered guest access flight dining and the institutional dining. Combo meals offered in the fast food outlet and the thali meals offered the Indian restaurant are example of this type of a menu. Uh, a set price is charged for the menu, irrespective of the amount consumed. Nowadays, restaurants offer the four-course menu. However, menu of the greater the number of the courses may also be complete coffee is always included in the menu, but not considered as one of the course in the three-course table. The hot menu given guest is given a choice between the appetizer and the soup in the first course, fish and a vegetable in the second course, and the sweet and chili in the third course. Etc. So, advantage of the table department does not last does not require too much of kitchen area, need limited kitchen and service equipment. Vijapla of the work carried out less do not require much of the labor as the number of dishes to be prepared are limited, do not require much of the food storage area. Food wastage is almost nil in a welfare guiding, where the volume of the business is not the very there may be little wastage in commercial operation, where the volume forecasting is difficult. It is relatively wages consist of the food cost uh, limitation. ज़रूरी होता है लाइफ में। तो कल का क्या टॉपिक होने वाला है, मैं थोड़ा सा आज ही पहले बता दूँ। कल होगा टॉपिक आपका एल्कोहलिक बेवरेज, है ना। एल्कोहलिक बेवरेज के बारे में मैं कल टॉपिक लेके आऊँगा और साथ ही साथ लाइव आऊँगा। तो इस चैप्टर को जब हम लोग पढ़ेंगे ना, तो हम लोग हो जाएंगे किस किस चीज़ के लिए हमारे पास फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी हो जाएगा कि हम लोग जान जाएंगे किसी चीज़ को। तो डिफाइंड एल्कोहलिक बेवरेज, नाउ द मेथड ऑफ मेकिंग एल्कोहलिक बेवरेज, explain fermentation and distillation process, understand the importance of the aging alcoholic drinks, and last one is classify classify alcoholic beverage with examples, understand the term proof and the various scales used in the measuring the alcoholic strength. Now the alcoholic strength of the various drink, इसके बारे में हम लोग कल जानेंगे। तो सिंपल सा इंट्रोडक्शन भी हम आज इंट्रोड्यूस करवा देंगे, क्योंकि कल जो हम स्टार्ट करेंगे लाइव उसमें आपको प्रॉब्लम ना हो एल्कोहलिक बेवरेज के बारे में जानने के लिए भी, है ना। तो भाई हमारे जो भी नए भाई लाइव में जुड़ते हैं वो हमारे चैनल को यदि सब्सक्राइब नहीं किए होंगे तो आप चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए और प्यार से एक कॉमेंट कीजिए आप कहाँ से देख रहे हैं। क्योंकि मैं डेली 10 और 11 के बीच में मैं लाइव आता हूँ 1 आवर्स के लिए, क्योंकि आप लोग ऑलरेडी जानते हैं मैं होटल मैनेजमेंट करके होटल में जॉब कर रहा हूँ। तो ये टाइम का थोड़ा सा हमारे पास अभाव है। इसी को लेके तो चलिए, लेकिन चलिए आप लोग अपना प्यार और सपोर्ट हमें बनाए रखिए, है ना। इंट्रोडक्शन अल्कोहलिक बेवरेज का कैसे जानते हैं। देयर आर 2 टाइप्स ऑफ बेवरेज अवेलेबल इन द मार्केट, नॉन अल्कोहलिक एंड अल्कोहलिक। We already discussed non-alcoholic beverage in the chapter 19, जो कि मैं लाइव सेशन में डिस्क्राइब नहीं किया हूँ, लेकिन उसको कर दूँगा। लेकिन पहले हम अल्कोहलिक को डिस्क्राइब करेंगे, जानेंगे। ओके, before you learn about the various alcoholic beverages, it is a necessary to know about alcohol and how it is produced. Okay, so a potable liquid containing ethyl alcohol, ethanol, C2H5OH percent of 0.5% or more of the volume is termed an alcoholic beverage. Alcohol is obtained by the fermented is liquid containing the sugar fermentation is the process in which the yeast act on sugar and then convert it to ethanol and the give off carbon dioxide. The fermented liquid has 3 to 14 alcohol and it can be consumed up to 95 by a series of distillation. The percentage of alcohol in a drink varies from the 0.5 to 90 point depending on the method of the which the alcohol is obtained. The word alcohol is derived from the Arabic alcohol. Originally the word alcohol is fine powder which was applied to essence obtained after distillation of the alchemist of medical Europe. Pure alcohol is a colorless, clear liquid with the burning taste and the types. It is a color from the wood of the cask. the in which it is a nature and also on the caramel or vegetable dyes which may be added during its maturation and the bottling method of the preparing alcohol fermentation and distillation fermentation और distillation ये सब जो है हम लोग कल के लाइव सेशन में बात करने वाले हैं। तो आज जान गए सर्विस के बारे में, कैसे सर्विस करते हैं। तो सर्विस हमारा बेसिकली वेटर सर्विस होते हैं, सॉरी असिस्टेंट सर्विस, वेटर सर्विस, सेल्फ सर्विस एंड असिस्टेंट सर्विस, तीन प्रकार के सर्विस हम लोग प्रोवाइड करते हैं। फिर आपका अल्कोहलिक बेवरेज में अल्कोहलिक बेवरेज को प्रोड्यूस हम लोग दो प्रकार से करते हैं, फर्मेंटेशन और डिस्टिलेशन है ना। तो कल के लाइव सेशन में ये दोनों चीज़ को हम लोग डिस्कस करने वाले हैं। तो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा आप लोग कल 10 और 11 के बीच में जुड़िए और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा होटल इंडस्ट्री से रिलेटेड नॉलेजेबल क्वेश्चंस और ये सब जानने का प्रयास कीजिए। तो आप सभी का दिल से धन्यवाद, आप लोग लाइव सेशन में इतना जुड़ते हैं पर डे। तो थैंक यू वंस अगैन। चलिए मिलते हैं कल, है ना। कल हम लोग बात करेंगे ये सब मैटर पे। तो आप सभी का दिल से आभार, क्योंकि आप लोग हमारी जैसे छोटे कंटेंट क्रिएटर लोग को सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, है ना। कि हम लोग भी हार्ड वर्क कर रहे हैं डे बाय डे। तो आप लोग अपना सपोर्ट बनाए रखिए। मिलते हैं कभी दूसरे मिलते हैं कल। थैंक यू सो मच। गुड नाइट गाइस।